Hey YouTube, and now we're going to assemble the top pulleys with the cable. Okay, let's get started with that. Okay, up top here we're going to have the two thin pulleys, the thin ones, number 47s. Both are going to go in one spot right back here. Okay, and like we did previously with the top piece here, where it went over two different pulleys and came down and attached onto this. What they want you to do is route it through one pulley, attach this, route it through the other pulley, over to the other side. And I told you you could probably just assemble this one here with the pulley and this here with the pulley and then put this on. It'd be easier for you. That's what I am going to do up here because the two pulleys go in here. It goes over the top, goes through another piece like this, and then goes back over the top after going around, and then goes over the top, and it's going to go down another pulley here. So you're going to have something of this nature here. So I'm going to assemble this without putting the piece on here, and then just putting that on afterward. I'll show that to you. See? Assemble the high cable, then attach that down there. You remember putting this together with only two threads showing. I told you to drape over the back of the weights. And then it says to put the other wheel on and then attach it. See how it's gonna go? All you gotta do is just leave this loop here when you're attaching these. Attach both of these here first with that loop there, then put this on. Then refer to 28. So you go 27, 29, 28. And just be sure to have that loop so that you can put this one on down here. Okay, kind of like so. I have this just holding in this pulley right here, barely. And this is sitting there. And see how it goes? It goes over the top of this one nearest to me. It comes down in a loop and then comes back up and over the top of this one, the next one, furthest from me. And I just stuck it down in the back here, which is going to hold it for a moment so I can take this video. Now I'm going to push this through. Okay. Drop down the pulley, put this through, put the bushing on, the washer on, and then the nut on the other side. And then, after that's done, I'm going to pull this through. Right there, I'm going to pull that through a little bit. And then I'm going to attach the bottom piece that is back there with the pulley that goes on it to this cable, this loop. A lot easier than trying to manipulate it with that weight on there with the pulley and that being pulled on you. You're trying to pull it, and I just seen this thing. I think this will be a little bit easier for you to do. After I assembled these two wheels here, I put this down through where it's going to go, because it's going to go around another pulley here, but I just stuck it up in here to hold it. Okay, so that I can put that other piece on down here. Okay, that was easier than what I thought it would even be. So there's your pulley down on the bottom here, connected, routed underneath, and it goes back up there to the thin wheel or pulley, and then it's going to go down in the back there. So I just had that anchored up there, and there's your system the way it's supposed to go. I just have this anchored so it doesn't fall on me, and we'll go get back to the next part. That was very simple doing it that way. So putting those two pulleys on there for your arms, and then putting that piece down there would be probably pretty easy. Okay, now we're going to thread this down into the weight selector that we put down in there. I just want you to tell you that it has the big washer here, and bring this nut up as far as you can. Now if you cannot thread this down real far, okay, it's because remember we put this on up here. Now I told you about two threads right there are only showing. That's where you would have to adjust that down in order for it to be routed. Okay, so that's where your problem would be if you can't get this bolt down in there. Okay? Okay, that's as much tension as I can get on this, and that's about as far as I can. And then I locked the washer onto here, onto the big washer, so that it doesn't move around. But that's as much play as I can get out of it, and I guess later on I can tighten a little bit more, so these cables are going to stretch a little bit. That's as much as I can get right now. This is as far as it wants to go in. And now it's time for the seats, and of course I was told. So, all right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, we'll go with the seats now, okay? All right.